That's true. That's true because one of the things will motivate you too. It's not only you alone. Up 5 o'clock in the morning, and you may have a squad of what 20 something players, 19 players, and okay, it's not me alone getting up that hour in the morning to come out and practice. So that feels good. If it was, I was doing that on my own, then it's something that I could say, okay, well then I can come out 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. But it's a group of us. Our team is there, and we're working out, and then while you're stretching, the body heat from all of us working out, that will help you, and the different exercises while you're warming up, that kind of stuff will help you. um I have a number of girls, and I know they are logged on right now. We have about 9 out of 10 of them that will be leaving in the next month or two to come to the US. Some in New Jersey, some in different states. What advice would you give some of those female players? Like today too, some wonderful news, guys. I just showed in. I have a coach that I'm speaking to, and we are looking at 4 young ladies in the group too. You got to get in the group, guys. I just want to make a plug there, Raenah. You got to get in the group. If you get in our group, our WhatsApp group, that is where you get the information. The information doesn't come outside the group. So if you get in the group, 954-380-4829, that's the WhatsApp group. That is where all the information will come in for scholarship offers. And also now, Raenah, we are moving across because we have signed with a number of top clubs, and we are having meetings now with a number of top agents around the world that we're going to be working now to get, athletes contracts. But I am more interested in, and I know you in school. I am very much interested in you going to school first, getting your education, and then branching across to play professional soccer. What is your thoughts on that? Because as you know, that is very critical. That's very important. You, like for instance, you mentioned early on, for one season you were just out because of injury. Yes.
Yeah. I would say that, especially with female soccer players, just because of how the sport is, even the professional world, it's very important that as a female you have a degree, because you don't get paid enough to live off of it like like the male players do. So always having a degree to fall back on is definitely important. Even while you're playing, because you do have a lot of time playing pro if you look at it, because your job is to play soccer, so therefore you're training, you're training basically, and there's nothing else that you're doing. So even while you're playing, you could be working on something at the side as well. So having a degree could definitely help you. So I definitely think doing that is important, and if you're considering going into the professional world.
And what words of advice would you have for some of them? Because as I said, about 10 is going to be leaving just now out of Trinidad that I have,
Mhm.
and 9 is going to be female. What is your advice for them? Because some of these girls never left home for not even not even for 3 weeks, and now they're leaving for 4 years. How do you make that adjustment, to the US? What is good about it, though, a number of them are going to the same schools too, so they're going to have that friendship there. But to those two, if you could attest to those that going to school where it's just, you don't really have much friends there, you're on your own. How would you, attest to that?
So I would say, firstly, on the soccer side, be prepared. When your coach sends you your preseason packet, please do it, because the last thing you ever want to do is come in as a freshman unprepared, because it looks bad, for the rest of the team. They're not going to respect you, and you're gonna have to fight up from there, a whole different battle than if you passed your fitness test and it's just your playing ability and proving that you should be on the field. Um, Soccer wise, socially, I would say that, definitely your team will definitely be there for you as one avenue when you first get there. But if you want to, you could also get into other, groups that are on campus, just to get to know people and just learn more, about where you are. I would say also venture off of your campus if you have like an enclosed type of campus. just get to know where you are. Like the more you're doing, the more you're experiencing, you're gonna learn a lot more than just being in school. Um, and then if you are going to school with someone who, like, from Trinidad or wherever you're coming from, that's also a good support system, as well, just for commonality. But don't just stick to those people. Like definitely branch out and meet more people. Also meet people in your major, and meet other people from other teams, because that'll just make your experience a lot richer, and you'll learn a lot about the culture here, and just a lot of new experiences that are really important since you are leaving and coming to a different culture.
Attending college or university or JUCO in the United States um, broaden broadens your horizon. It opens up your mind. You meet people from all different walks of life. You make friends. You develop lifetime friendships, and you grow and you learn. And as I mentioned to some of the parents, you know, your, your kid is leaving as a child and returning as a woman, because you're going to get developed physically, mentally, psychologically, spiritually, your schoolwork, the connections you make, so it's a whole different person coming back to you, and while you having that conversation with them, you will hear it in their voice. They're changing over time, especially when you go to these places with the four seasons. How you deal with the four seasons, where you go from the place beastly cold, and then the place is hitting 100 in terms of the heat, and it's not like in Trinidad where you have breeze, right? It's just heat you're getting. You got to drink bottles of water, and Campbell is smiling. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm a coach, so I understand. Trust me, my car is full with water inside of there, because when the sun is hot, depending on the state that you're in, the sun is very hot, and when it's cold, it's really cold. Campbell, it's really refreshing to speak with you, because I can hear it from you, a wealth of experience and knowledge, and you are a much better person for going to the university you're going, and your development. We can hear it in the way you speak and carry yourself, and that is something I'd like you to attest to in terms of carrying yourself, especially young ladies, how they carry themselves, because we could look at you and we could see a certain mannerism about you. How you speak, we can see that. We can see how you sit. Now, these are things I observe, because I'm a coach. I've been coaching a long time. So I can look at you and I can see certain things, how you sit, how you speak, how you carry yourself. Could you attest to some of these things?
Um, yeah, I guess I'd attribute some of it to how I was raised as well. I was raised in a way where I had strong morals. So coming into college, I think I'm definitely a very hard person to. I'm not very easy to give into peer pressure. I stand on my morals, and what I believe in is what I believe in. So you have to be very convincing, and it needs to be something that's worth me changing my mind for, to go down that path. And once I'm focused on what I'm here for, then I stick to it. Like I came here to play soccer. I knew I wanted to play pro after I finished college, so I focused on that. And then I'm also here for a degree, so I kept on my studies. I made sure my grades, I had good grades, and that it will set me up for success, whatever I end up doing after. So those are my two main things, and anything that came at me that would have steered me away from that, I didn't go do. I wasn't going to jeopardize what I'm doing here, for something that isn't lifelong and isn't beneficial to me. So I do attribute that to how I was raised, um, and I think being on my own as well kind of strengthened that as well, because now it's me making the decision and sticking to what it was. And along the way, I also did learn my kind of create my own morals and what is right and how I should carry myself in certain situations due to the experience that I have had here. So I think that's what I attribute it all to.
I'm proud of you, and I know Trinidad and Tobago, and not just Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, especially the females that is logged on, and we have a number of them. Some of them are executives in businesses. I know they're proud of you. And I could tell you a little bit about Campbell because I was working with her to get her to a specific school, and I sent some information for Campbell. And I know, trust me, when Campbell says she wants this, this is what she wants, you know. Coach Anthony, no, no, Coach Anthony, that is not what it is. I want this. Well, Campbell, could we talk? No, Coach Anthony. Yeah, this is the type of school that we're talking about here. So I know firsthand. She's smiling, she's not saying anything, but that smile can tell you. I know because I'm working with her with some things. And I love that about her. You believe in certain things, you know what you're looking for, and you're sure about it. And this is something that we need to understand, especially student athletes. Why move away from something good for something less? You know, why subject yourself to something less when you have something good? You got to understand what you have, and you got to think about what you have. You don't just let go what you have for something less. And you let it go for what? A couple seconds, a minute, a day, a week, a year. And then you look back and say, okay, I should not have done that because I know that wasn't the right thing. I should have made that mistake. But I'm working with her, trust me, on some things. And oh yeah, I have some top coaches too, you know, that I'm talking with right now in the US. And they're saying, yeah, Anthony, yeah, we want Raenah. We want Raenah. And I'm saying, coach, that is not gonna happen, you know, because I talked to Raenah and Raenah is telling me no. So if she's not interested, she's just not interested, and I'm not going to fight on it. She knows what she's looking for, and I love that about you. I really do love that about you. You're rooted, you're grounded, and I'm expecting great and wonderful things from you in the future. I know you're gonna turn out to be a super pro just now. I'm looking forward to working with you too when you're ready to get into the pro level and the semi-pro level and the pro level with different opportunities. And I'm going to throw it out right now because of some of the main agreements that we sign and what we are signing. We have a number of top female teams of some top clubs. We are in discussion right now with an agent that we're going to sign up for, and she represents some of the top clubs in England, in Scotland, in Europe. And these are some of the opportunities for some of the female players. Because as I mentioned to you, Campbell, just now, I am very much interested in kids getting their degree first, and then I work with you to get you semi-professional and professional after. And you know, there's some kids I'm talking to right now, and they are not really listening. So I decide, okay, if you're not listening, I'm going to talk to your parent because I don't think you understand what I'm saying to you. Because if you go there and you get injured, what next? What next is for you? You gotta have something to fall back on. So I would want you to get into school, even if you come out with an associate degree, still, you know, come out with something that you could hold on to, you could fall back to, especially a female too, because after a certain age, you know, a female athlete might decide, okay, look, I am 28 now, I want to have a family, you know, I want to settle down, I want to have a family and that kind of stuff. And you want to settle down. So if you settle down now and you have a family now and you don't have anything to fall back on, what's next for you? So in your younger years, you want to organize and get your associate degree. You get your degree like you're going for your master's, that kind of stuff. And then you have things to fall back on. So if you turn a pro, you go and play pro for 4 or 5 years and then say, okay, Coach Anthony, I had enough. I played pro for 4 years. I played at the highest level. Now I'm going to pursue something else. You know, I did my nutrition and that kind of stuff. Now I'm going to work with kids and I'm going to develop them and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Campbell, any last words? Because I don't want to hold you too long. I know you just came back from traveling to get there, traveling to come back. Then you had a game and that kind of stuff. Anything you want to leave with us in terms of information? We are proud to know that you're from Trinidad and Tobago and from the Caribbean region. We're really proud to know that. And also, let me just put a plug here to my friends, and I have a lot of friends out in St. Vincent and the Grenadines with the volcano, and I'm speaking to them. We are trying to make some arrangement here where I am at to put some things together because there's a collection zone, I believe, in New Jersey and in New York. So we're trying to put some things together down there to them. You guys are in our prayer, And we're praying for you in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we know all is going to be well as we stand together as a Caribbean people and the international, audience to looking on and helping. So I just wanted to put in a plug for that. Especially, I have a very close friend of mine, a colleague, Tamara, who is very, very dear to me. And Tamara, we love you. We're praying for you. I speak with Tamara sometimes 5, 6 times a day because she works with my team, and she is not in the danger zone, but she continues, Campbell to send me information and videos of what is happening. And Tamara, you are in our prayer. And if you need to get out, we're going to get you out. Somehow, somewhere, we're going to get you out. And we're praying for you and your family. Campbell, any last words you want to leave with us? We know we're going to be seeing much more of you again. We already see your stats. We already see what you're doing. You are really flying the flag. I know your parents are very happy. Your family back in Trinidad and Tobago is happy, and the Caribbean is happy. And I think also to the female viewers are happy because you are a good example to them of what a young lady can do and is doing and going to do in the future.
I just want to say, like, whatever your goal is that you're achieving, whether it is going to university to get your degree, and playing soccer while you're doing it, or if it's you want to play soccer after you have a degree, um, and just do it to your fullest capability, and get get the entire experience that you're here for. Experience everything. You're gonna learn from all your experiences, whether it be through soccer, academics, or if you just do something in whatever state you are, and just enjoy the 4 years, because it does go by really fast. When people say that, they're not lying. I can't believe I'm almost done. And there's ups and downs in your 4 years, and that's just how life is. But in the end, it's all worth it, and you're gonna look back and you're not gonna regret whatever decision that you make.
And you make new friends, new family you make, right? Because
Yeah.
you go out, and this is something too I would like these kids to know. Sometimes there are kids who live not too far from school, and you meet their family and you spend time with their family. You make new friends, you develop that kind of stuff, and you go forward, and you broaden your horizon. This is something not to miss. Even if it's a junior college and you have to start, from a junior college, it's a good start. The whole idea is to get into the system, and then you go. And Campbell, I want to thank you so much for your time, so much for your words of wisdom and also inspiration to the young ladies and the kids throughout the Caribbean region. And thank you for being you. As I said, I really do admire you, and just speaking with you when the day comes. Sometimes we speak or we send texts maybe twice, 3 times a week sometimes for some of the things we're working. And I could see from your text, this is what a young lady should be like. This is what it is. I have 2 daughters. One is 28 and the other one is 24 going on 50, And when I say 24 going on 50, you know what I'm talking about. She's older than dad kind of stuff. But this is what I'm talking about here, young ladies and parents. This is what the exemplary that you want to have for your kids. You're seeing the development. You're seeing how Campbell carry herself on the camera. You see how she sits, her eye contact, her facial expression. It's development. This is what you want for your kids. This is what we are talking about here. This is not just soccer. This is developing for life. This is what you're going to take with you later on in life. And I know we're going to be reading much about you. And I'm looking forward someday that I know I'm going to be working with you with the pro leagues. I'm going to throw that in there one time. I know I'm going to be working with you with the pro leagues. I'm going to throw that in one time. And I'm looking forward to bringing you back on the set as a professional, because I know you're going to get there. I see it. Guys, if you want, you could pull up Raenah Campbell, pull up her videos in the NCAA, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Left foot, right foot, and she could get up in the air and head down with accuracy and precision. Trust me, wonderful player. Raenah, thank you so much. Guys, I just want to leave you with a couple notes as we continue to work the AR Student Athlete Soccer Academy. We continue to work to create opportunities. There's no cost in terms of school. It's a free service. It's a lot of work, but it's a free service, and coaches are sending information every day, looking for kids to get into, JUCO. When she says JUCO, that means junior college, colleges, universities, and there's thousands, right, Raenah? There's thousands of schools in the U.S. playing all different kind of sports, um, and we're creating opportunities. I have some kids from St. Vincent and Guyana and different Caribbean countries, different parts of the world too I'm working with. And our team is a very good team as we continue to try and help these kids get into schools. There's no lack of opportunities there, guys, but I think you need to put in the work. As for instance, what Raenah was talking about just now, having your package before you come to school, and not reaching in school and you're not fit and you're not organized, you're not mentally, psychologically ready for school. You gotta get yourself ready for school. This is not a trip to United States. This is a place you're going to live for 4 to 6 years. You gotta get yourself ready to be able to deal with that kind of stuff, right? And guys, we continue to put things together. As I said, we are having talks, and it's not just school, just some wonderful news going to be coming out just now with semi-pro professional teams. We're already signing with them. We're going to be able to have their logos, as you see behind me. Their logos are going to be just now, coaching courses that we're going to be doing, tournaments abroad. We're going to be putting teams together, but you got to be in the group. For you to benefit, you got to be in the group. 954-380-4829. 954-380-4829. Send the information, get in the group. Even if your kids are in Form 1 and Form 2, this is a good time to get your kids ready for college, right, Raenah?
I'm not sure the age groups of that, but sure.
Yeah, this is the time, from Form 1 and Form 2, you want to start giving your kids the information about college and SATs, and giving them information about going forward. You cannot wait for your kids to reach Form 5 and upper 6 and lower 6 and then decide you want to talk about school. Bro, you got to prepare your kids from now so they can get ready to go. Guys, once again, thank you so much, Raenah, for here. And I'm seeing some wonderful comments here. Very enlightening. I could pass some of the comments on to you, Raenah. There's comments coming from all over the world here that I'm seeing. And it's really positive comments pertaining to you and your interview. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and take care of yourself. And please tell your mom and dad I said hello. And guys, thank you so much for logging on. Have a wonderful day, and God bless. And please wear your mask. Please wear your mask. Bye-bye, Raenah. Talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, guys.